What I want to do is when I create a car, where's my create? When I create a car, I don't want to go back to the root. I want to go to a show page that's going to show all of a driver's cars. So how would I do that? And where should I do that? Any ideas?
Are we making a new JSP thing?
Yeah, I'm thinking we have our cars controller, but what I want this to be restful, I want it to be get mapping.
Need to do that outside of the post mapping thing or
That might
this
help.
public string, right?
Yep. Thank you. Didn't realize I was in there. Thank you so much. Why won't you go out? There we go. So get mapping. I want the route to be /drivers / the ID of the driver. Right? Has anybody gotten to Dojos and Ninjas yet?
I'm gonna start it.
You're gonna start. Okay, cool. Hopefully this will help. So I'm going to do public string show driver. And I want to return, this is what I was going to show you before, drivers /show.jsp. Okay, so when it gets crazy in our WebINF folder, right, I've got an edit, index, new, show. This is all the car stuff, but I want to start separating because I don't like to get too crazy with the file names, right? If it's an edit, I want to call it edit JSP. If it's show, I want to call it show JSP. So I am going to, in my WebINF, I'm going to add a new folder called drivers. And I'm going to steal this show page. I'm going to copy it. Oops. Paste it in drivers. Let's take some of this. Actually, I'll just leave it. Okay. So here in the driver show page, I want to be able to get the driver whose cars I want to display. Right? So help me out. How do I do that? So I want to be able to say driver equals driver service dot get one driver by ID. And I want to pass in an ID.
You need the model attribute.
Yep. Well, we need, so we need the model attribute, but we also need the path variables,
Model,
right? Because
yeah.
So we need to be able to get the ID from the path. And you're right. Eventually we need the model to add it, but I'll just put that in there now. So model. Okay. So now this is the method I want in my service. So I'm going to click the light bulb. Is that what I want? Yeah. Why doesn't it do that? There we go. Sometimes it has to think. Okay, so now if I go into driver service, there's my get one driver by ID. How do I get a single driver?
Find by ID, I think.
Yeah. So what I want driver repository dot find by ID, but this returns it optional, right? So when we use this,
or else.
yep, exactly. The one I couldn't remember. So this is going to be my optional driver. Optional driver. I'm going to call it driver equals that. And don't forget the semicolon. Okay, so I need to import optional. Alt Shift O. It's optional. Now, this is where I need to return either driver or else null. So if the driver or if the ID we're submitting isn't found, we want to handle for that possibility. So we say driver dot or else that. Cool. Questions? Comments? Concerns? All right. Going back to the car controller. So now I'm just going to S out my driver, make sure it works. So if I go to my browser, go to, oh shoot, why did I do that? Go to drivers, /1. Oh, it's way down here. There's Darren's my number one driver. Did I spell your name right? Oh, he's not here. Okay. Oh, there you are. There you are. Cool. So how do now we need to send this down to our show page. So I think you guys are getting this now. Model.add attribute. It's a driver. I'm going to pass down the driver I got from my database. Okay, so now in driver, in my view, inside of the driver show page, I can make this say something like, welcome, see out, value, driver.name, right? Okay. So what I want is, any questions? Let me pause for a second. I feel like, make sure you guys are with me. Cool. All right, 3 of you are with me. Sorry for the barking. I'm really mad this time. All right, so when I submit a car, let me go back, add a car. So if I give CISO another car, I apologize for that. Let's give him another car. Somebody give me a car.
Honda Civic.
There you
Honda
go.
Civic.
Classic.
I don't know if that's CISO style, but we'll just, it's a free car, right? Honda. Let's make it a real classic. 2000 Honda Civic. That's a beauty. Okay, so I add a car. It takes me to the route, right? But I want to go to here. Where? Sorry, here. I want to go to /drivers / the ID. Where am I? There it is. So right now I'm redirecting. So if successful, I want to change this. So how do I, instead of redirecting here, I want to redirect here.
Just put that as the redirect.
I'm sorry?
You just put that as the redirect. The drivers /ID.
Driver. Oh, I see what you're saying. So redirect to drivers / but how do I get the ID?
Yeah, you're gonna have to pull it somehow.
Yeah.
So scroll up a little bit.
Okay.
So we need the driver, so we need to pull that down from somewhere.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So there's a couple ways to do this. I'm going to show you right now the way that is coming to mind. So, but there is another way that is escaping me right now. So let's just take a look at our car. All right. So we got our car, and we're gonna unfortunately have to make a bunch of cars to figure this out, but that's okay. So let's add a car. I kind of want CISA to have a bunch of cars. So let's give him a Pinto. 75. Boom. Oops. What did I do? Stack Overflow error. What did I do? Could this be it? I don't know what the heck I did. Hold on. CISO. Whatever. Ranger. 75. Huh. Okay. Hold on. What did I do? This wasn't doing it when before I did this. Let me comment this out. Huh. Okay, so it doesn't like when I put a system.out.println right there. I don't know why. All right, let's see. That's not going to hit down there. I know what to do. Let's do this. Stop it. Put a breakpoint here. Let's put a bunch of them in here. We'll run it in deep. Oh, save the controller. Run it. Okay. Add a car. Ah. Okay, so there's my car. It's got a driver. It's a Pinto. Let's step to the add car. Let me just check my database. Okay, I've got a bunch of cars. Cool. Christian, any idea why that system.out.println is causing a loop?
I mean, no, I don't have a good answer for that. If I had to make a guess, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that would be causing an issue.
Let me try to move it. See if that helps. Okay, so far so good. I'll give Emmanuel a car. He's been waiting patiently. Okay. Oh, my breakpoints are still in place. Stop. Run. Give me just a few more minutes to try to fix this, and if I can't, we'll stop. All right, so let's give Emmanuel a car. Okay, that worked. So let's check out our car. So this is the car I just made, Emmanuel's car. We have the driver, right? So again, I'm just to refresh what I'm trying to do. I want to go here, right? So I've got the car. Let's sout.println car dot get driver. Well, so we can isolate the driver because we want to go to the driver's / the driver's ID. So let's add another car. CISO. CISO's going to have a bunch of Ford Rangers. We'll give him a 78 this time. Why is it? It doesn't like CISO for some reason. Let's try somebody else. Yeah, weird. Okay, anyway. So we have Darren. So if I go do driver dot get ID. So now I have the ID. So I want to put that in my redirect. So I want to redirect to / drivers / whatever the driver's ID is. So how do I put stuff into a string? How do I interpolate in Java?
Backtick.
I wish that worked. That's JavaScript. Yeah, no, couldn't make it that easy. This is Java. So let's do string.format. And I want to go to / drivers / and I want to insert a number. So it's %d. And I'm going to take this and put it as what I'm going to interpolate. And I'm going to comment this out because it's causing all kinds of problems. Okay, so now, still thinking. I'm going to add a car. Still going to cars. Start and stop it. Oh, go back. Refresh. Okay, I don't want to keep you guys watching me trying to fix this. I'll fix it and then we'll go over it tomorrow. Any questions though? I'll get this working and
I think it's because you're missing the redirect part at the beginning of the string.
that would be it. That would be it. Thank you. I just get so flustered when yeah, sorry about that. Thanks, Christian. Now, if this doesn't solve it, then I will try to fix it and I'll let you guys go. Cool. So now we're going to drivers 2. Do you guys want to see me print out all the cars or are you guys done? Thumbs up if you want to see the cars. All right, we got a thumbs up. Thank you.
Yeah, let's do it. Sure.
Cool. All right, so now we have our show page. We've got our cars. Oof. Oh, that's not bad. Cool. So we've got our driver, right? So we've got CISO. All I need to do now is I don't even need to do anything here. I can go into my show in my drivers, and I just need to loop through the cars. Right? C4 each. I don't want to go too far.
Luke would probably go outside the TR, right? Because you want one row for each
You're right.
car.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, in the wrong place. There we go. So we want one row for each car. The for each, we have a variable of iteration, which is going to be car, right? Because I'm already using that. I don't want to have to rewrite all this stuff, so I'm just going to call it car. Items is going to be what? Does anybody know? Let's
I no.
go ahead.
Driver.
Cars?
Or car.
Oh, drivers.
Driver.cars. There you go. We even got the edit and delete set up. I don't, okay, it's not working. I'm not gonna go down that road, but it's kind of working. Okay, so the driver object that we're sending to this page, right, in our car controller, right? So we query the database for the driver. That driver has a list of cars, right? If I were to S out, oops, that was weird. Driver. That didn't work. I put the S out in the right place. Save the file. I'm just having a bad day. Well, so the driver object has a list of cars, right? So within that driver object is all of the car objects that this driver has many of. Okay, does that make sense? I don't know why it's not printing my driver, but
I wonder if you have to restart, maybe.
probably. Whenever you mess with routes, it usually needs to catch up. Thank you guys for your patience. I know I went over. Okay, so let's go to, I'm just going to go to /driver. Oh, jeez. Okay, now all of them are doing it. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Any questions? All right, let me stop sharing. So for tomorrow, look over the login and reg stuff. Okay, so start maybe going through the code along with the platform. That's probably the best way to figure it out. And then we'll go into the details tomorrow.